Asia is a vast continent and home to 2/3 of the world's population. I'm Julian Hanton, and I spent my childhood here and have been returning ever since. Becoming at one with the locals, I am on an exploration of the past, the present and the future of the new Asia on the rise. These are Asian Times. On this leg of my Asian odyssey, I visit the archipelago of Indonesia, where I partake in a chili eating competition, meet the world record holder for backwards reading, Bag,
Gap,
visit a very special school, and an ageing theme park.
I feel like I'm on drugs in this thing.
I check out the nightlife, explore the old ways, and visit a witch doctor. You will get a promotion?
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. I begin my journey in the steamy metropolis of Jakarta. Indonesia has a population of 238 million, making it the fourth most populous country in the world. The island of Java, in which Jakarta is situated, is home to 138 million. However, it only makes up 7.2% of the country's landmass. Jakarta itself has around 10 million, but the entire urban area surrounding the city has an estimated 28 million people, making it one of the most populated cities in the world. With all these people around, it often feels very claustrophobic. I'd been to Indonesia a couple of times before, and on both occasions I didn't really enjoy it all that much. Perhaps I was just unlucky, or perhaps it was the way I was travelling back then, but there was something about it that didn't really gel with me. This time around, I was hoping to see a different side of the country. First of all, I decided to investigate an old Dutch square, which I'd never visited before. Quite like these bikes, quite nice. Rent a bicycle?
Yes.
How much is a bicycle?
40,000.
40,000.
Okay.
20?
Yes.
You do it for 20,000?
40,000.
40,000, okay. I was told that they were 20, so suddenly it's double the cost. This is a woman's bike. For lady?
Yes, lady.
I am a man.
Yeah.
Lady's bike. This is it. Okay. It's no brakes, that's for sure. There's no ID or will you return it? I guess no one would ever want to steal this. It's quite difficult. It is a nice square. Nice colonial. The Dutch did a good job. It's very nice. I could be forgiven for thinking it's a beautiful city. It's quite attractive, in fact. Last time I really didn't like it, so I'm looking forward to having a good time here this time. It's not too hot either. Quite like Indonesia so far. Third time around. So far, I was experiencing a different side to Indonesia. The last two times I had visited, I had always based myself in the backpackers' street of Jalan Jaksan. So I decided to pay my old haunt a visit. And what better place to start than the Hotel Jody, which back in the day I had nicknamed Hotel Dodgy. Hello.
Hello.
You know where Hotel Dodgy is? Hotel Dodgy?
Jody.
Jody, yeah. This way, this way. Okay, still around, yeah? It's a good hotel? Yeah. I'm looking for the Hotel Dodgy.
Oh, over there, sir.
Over there, yeah?
I am duty from my school for practicing English.
Ah, you're practicing English.
Yes, sir. I calling my teacher?
Yeah, okay, go get your teacher,
Okay,
yep.
yeah.
Run.
Yeah, okay.
I don't speak proper English. I speak with an accent.
How's the next year?
A strong accent.
They are going to work in a cruise ship.
A cruise ship.
Cruise ship.
Good luck with your English.
Thank you, Mr. Julian. Yeah.
Thank you. Yes.
Next you, sir.
See you on the cruise ship.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You'll be serving me. Excellent. Great.
Thank you.
Thank you. This is it. Wonder if it's still the horrible hotel that I remember. Oh, it looks like they've done a bit of a refurb. I've stayed in thousands of hotels on my travels, and Hotel Dodgy still ranks as one of the very worst I've had the misfortune to stay at. I stayed here last time. 10 years ago, I stay here. Looks exactly the same. I think I was down there, actually. Oh, it's repainted it. Very similar to what I was in, yeah. Oh, it's comfortable-ish. I'm reliving when I was a real traveller. I like the cat.
Yeah.
It's very nice. It's like seeing an ex-girlfriend I didn't like. Okay, thank you, sir. Bye-bye. Wow, definitely won't be back here. It hadn't really changed much at all, and I felt relieved that my backpacker days were far behind me. With such a large population, it's inevitable that Indonesia would hold a number of world records. I'd arranged to meet with the holder of one of the strangest, Rio Jitminko, holder of the world record for backwards reading. Can you read this backwards?
The road rocker.
I decided to put him through his paces. Can you do my name?
Julian Henton. Nailuch Notna.
Nailuch Notna.
Nailuch Notna.
I might name my child Nailuch. I think it's quite a cool name. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. So if I say hotel.
Leto.
Oh, wow, that's good. Chair.
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 Riach.
Glass.
Salg. SSALG.
Bag.
Gap.
My name is Julian Henton and I live in London with my cat.
I'm Eman. Si Nailuch Notna. The na I feel ni not nol.
It was impressive, but I couldn't see much use for it. So, do you find that it helps you in life?
Not
really.
Not really.
But you do have a record.
Yeah.
Yes.
Glad to have this.
Yes.
It is special to me, but not special to anybody else.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Unfortunately.
He was a really lovely guy, and he told me he was in the process of trying to break his own world record. I wished him luck. Across town, in the area of Menting, is a state-run school, which would be pretty unremarkable if it wasn't for one reason. It is here that President Barack Obama went to school from 1969 to 1971, while his parents lived and worked in Jakarta. The school has erected a statue in Barack's honour. It's of the president as a child and bears the inscription Barry, which is the nickname he had while living here. Throughout the school there are photos of the president, and his attendance here is something that they are very proud of. The school also seems to be a popular choice for Indonesia's presidents, with the son of one former president and two vice presidents' children also having attended. With the school being empty due to holidays, I was lucky enough to be allowed access to the very room Barack Obama would have been taught in. And I was shown the desk where he allegedly sat. I somehow doubted that it was the exact same desk from 45 years ago. But it was interesting to see where a president had been taught. I wondered if his Indonesian education had helped shape his views on international politics. That night I went to bed excited about my excursion the next day. So far, I was finding Jakarta slightly more enjoyable than I had on my previous trips. This could have something to do with the fact that I wasn't staying at the Hotel Dodgy. One thing which was beginning to annoy me though was the unbelievable traffic. It took forever to get anywhere. Even a trip around the block could take up to half an hour. The locals told me that it was unbearable, and at worst, a commute to work could take 8 hours. I was heading to a sambal factory, a mere 3 hours drive across town. Sambal is a condiment made with a chili base. I was finding that it was extremely popular in Indonesia, with nearly every meal I'd had so far having sambal on the table. Owner Suzantai showed me around. Do Indonesians love chili?
Very much. I think 95% is chili.
Really?
Yes.
So this chili sauce sells more than tomato sauce?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, my country,
You are
I love
correct.
it. This was one thing I truly loved about Indonesia.
What's the hottest chili that you can eat?
We call it chili padi, but you have to eat it raw.
You have to eat it raw, really?
You know chili padi?
No, I haven't had it.
You haven't?
No.
It's a green color. We call it cabai rawit. But in English, we call it chili padi. So when you eat the soya bean cod with the chili padi, it's very nice.
Is it? Oh.
Yes, make you sweat and then the sensation.
Well, I'm sweating just because of the heat at the moment. So this is the tofu.
So there's chili padi.
Yes.
And these are quite spicy, are they?
Oh, quickly.
Quickly, huh? These are good. How many of these would a person eat?
For me, one.
My love of chili and competitive nature led me to dip it in the sauce.
Watch this.
Double chili. Wow. You really love chili.
I do love chili.
Thanks.
There are lots of people here in Indonesia that eat as many as me.
Yes, more.
More?
I think more.
Damn, I'll have another one then.
How's the stomach?
Your stomach's the problem, I think, yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes it wants to get out of the belly really quickly. I need to be close to a bathroom when that happens, otherwise, and the traffic here in Jakarta could be a problem. Might need to use your bathroom before I leave.
I just want to offer you the staff bathroom.
The staff bathroom, that's fine.
Witnessing my competitive attitude, Susantai decided to arrange a local tradition, a chili eating competition between me and her staff. Slightly unusual, I opted in.
The kerupuk, you cannot use your hands.
Oh, you cannot use your hands.
Yes. So who finish it first,
They win.
he or she will be the winner.
It's chili sauce on a prawn cracker.
Yes.
Great. Is this my one, is it? Okay. You're putting extra chili
yes,
on
for
mine.
you, especially.
Which one of them is the champion?
Yang jago makan siapa?
Now this guy, he is the biggest competition. I need to even it up.
Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Not using your hands was the hardest part.
The girls have given up. Oh, he's the champion. He's beating me. Oh, he's nearly won. Chili in the eye. Oh, does he have to eat it off the ground? Disqualified.
You can do it, Julian, come on.
While very close, the champion retained his crown. However, if it had been all about pure heat, it may have been a different story.
Good job. It's burning. No problem. Burning in the face? Yeah. Problem. It's burning my face. Badly.
That's the fun of it.
That's the fun of it, is it? This is face washing, yeah? It's in my beard.
With a burning face, I bid farewell to Susantai, taking a carton of chili sauce away as a souvenir. I decided to stop off at the Taman Mini Indonesia theme park. There wasn't much to see, and there wasn't a mini Indonesia. The element I enjoyed the most were the dishevelled costume characters.
Giant, scary red rabbit. Hello? Name of rabbit?
Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny, yeah. It's a good one. Scary. Very frightening.
After a wander, I came across my rabbit friend again and noticed that the happy-go-lucky disposition had changed somewhat.
Looks really depressed. Looks like a depressed rabbit. Looks like he's about to pass out. Are you all right, rabbit? Good? You want to sit down? Not allowed to sit. Are you right? You feel weak. You want some water? Water want? Okay, you get some water. Get that rabbit some water.
I'm always one to help a rabbit in need.
Got you some water. So you don't pass out. You might pass out, yes. Now you put it in your pouch. Again. Good day to you, red rabbit. Yes. Hello. It's a giant red rabbit. It's sick. Yes. Wave to the people. Yes. Do your job.
Bahasa Inggris and
Yes.
Hah?
You like the red rabbit? Hello. Good to meet you. From New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Oh, hit- I like that. Hit the head on the hand.
There wasn't that much to see at the park, so I decided to take a ride on the dilapidated and rather frightening cable car.
Don't like that the call to prayer has just started as soon as I got on this. It's really hot in here. I feel like I'm in a cocoon or a coffin.
My nerves were shot.
Get a fright every time I go over one of those things.
Surviving the cable car, I discovered more costume characters.
Can't imagine Mickey Mouse having a smoke break in public like that. You all rabbits? How long do you have to stay in the costume? 10 hours. 10 hours. Do you have mini break?
No.
It's a good one. Good job. Good job. Are you not even a rabbit? You're some sort of angry bird. Oh, that's brilliant. Okay, go for it. Very hot in here. All I can hear is myself. Cannot even see them. I feel like I'm on drugs in this thing. Very spooky inside this thing. Very spooky.
After experiencing just a fraction of what the characters had to go through, this wasn't the job for me. Not only could I hardly see, but the heat and echo made it quite surreal. The next day I left Jakarta and began the 20-kilometre journey to the airport, which in good traffic should take around 30 minutes. 2 hours later, I was glad I had given myself plenty of time, as the traffic was, as usual, horrendous. With a rapidly growing population, my driver told me that Jakarta could be in a state of total paralysis in the very near future. Finally, I bid Jakarta farewell, arriving just in time for my 50-minute flight to Yogyakarta. Yogyakarta is considered the cultural capital of Indonesia, and I do remember enjoying my time here on my last visit. What better way to see the city than from a tricycle called a bear chuck?
Oh, it's quite wobbly. Yeah, away. Underlay. It's quite good. This is a good way to see this main street. I don't know about being in the front here. This is the first thing to get hit by the car. Baby? No, I have no baby. No children. I have a pussy cat. Small cat. That is my child.
It was one of the best ways to travel, with the wind in my face, and so far, the roads were my friend.
I don't mind the traffic here. It's a hell of a lot better than Jakarta. Oh, we're in a traffic jam. Knew there had to be a time when the traffic jam came. Guess Jakarta's richer and they all want cars. Hence, the world's worst traffic. Here, at least we're moving. It's good. And here we go. And we've come to a standstill.
I ditched the traffic on the road for human congestion, as I decided to visit the Sultan's Palace.
Good palace? Very good, okay. Lots of people coming to visit it. Time to go in, yes. Thank you. Hopefully it's worth it. Quite a long queue to get in. I don't know what that is, a giant Buddha. Do not step or sit on it.
The palace is called the Kraton, and the Sultan still lives here, so lots of areas are off limits, and there wasn't that much to see.
This is his house. Not really worth coming to see. Apparently there's some history here. Yeah. Very, very busy. Oh, coming to see Spock. He's got very big ears.
Yeah.
He has big ears. Yes.
I had raced around the palace so quickly that I needed something else to keep me occupied. So I went to the local market, which I was told had some items of traditional batik, which is cloth decorated with wax and dye.
Everything's batik. Batik shirts, batik dresses, batik tablecloths. This is just like a batik market, really.
And there was no getting away from it.
You're selling the batik? Yes. You have batik for sale. Selling batik? Yeah. Yep.
So I just went for it and bought something for my temple visit later that day.
What are they? Pants for very fat man. It's for you. Sorry. Batik shirt is nice, popular.
Yes, it's popular. This.
Which one is one that I could wear for us to visit the Borobudur temple? Your best shirt. Oh, it's a t-shirt, is it? Got Manchester United. Your favourite team?
It must have been the heat, which led me to go on a wild shopping spree.
I want new pants and a new shirt. Looks good on me. Pants? Oh, they're nice actually. They make my eyes bleed. Do you have a matching shirt? I want to look handsome. How much is this big size?
75.
Okay, I've heard that this is a bargaining place. You'll come down a little bit from 75? You will come down. Okay, how much will you come down? Bargaining. I'm very good at bargaining. 65. Little bit more down. No? Best price. 60. 55. 55.
Yes.
Okay, should have gone lower. Thank you. Need a shirt now. A matching shirt. Oh, sorry, madam. Sorry. After you.
A matching orange top was proving difficult to find.
You have one like that? Where did I buy it? Why have I bought this? Oh, we've got wee hats. 95,000. Oh my goodness. 50,000. 55. Oh, you come down from 95 to 55. Let's try lower. 50. 45, okay. You've come lower than what I asked.
The owner's bargaining wasn't that great, but her colleague was more hard-nosed.
Oh goodness, you're going really high. 150,000. Okay, now we've come down straight away. 150. Okay, down more down. Lower. 135.
Jangan segitu.
125. No.
Ya? Wah, medun terus sakmu iki. Oh, itu ya kemedunan mesake. Ya kene iki nyonya, gelem ra? Ya Allah, medun terus. Munggah.
Down.
Okay?
No, meet in the middle. 100.
Ya, wis ngene wae ya. Ngene ya.
Okay, 100.
Ini ya.
Deal.
Okay.
Yes. You're happy. You're very happy.
Yeah.
Hey.
Ichi balaro. Ichi balaro.
What's that?
1, 2.
No, just one.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Makasih
Thank you.
ya. Makasih.
Oh, you've made a lot of money. Yes,
Okay.
thank you. Right.
In my opinion, one of the best sights in Indonesia is the temple complex of Borobudur. It's worth a visit to Indonesia solely for this. Built in the 9th century, it's a Buddhist monument and shows the influence India had on the region over 1,000 years ago. There are 502 Buddha statues on the monument, and it is truly breathtaking.
This is one of my favourite places in Indonesia. I love this temple. That is brilliant. I love that. Hello, security. Hello. Very beautiful temple.
The views from the top are spectacular. And the entire place has a peacefulness about it. I had booked myself on a sunset tour, which meant I had the place entirely to myself. And as night takes over, the monument becomes even more tranquil.
I think it's time for the bats to come out and me to leave.
Each time I come to Indonesia, Borobudur has been my highlight, and this time around, it was no exception. That night, while returning from Borobudur, I was told I should take a look at the way the locals party on a Saturday night. There were no bars, no alcohol and no loud music, but rather it seemed that the entire city had turned out to partake in a giant neon bicycle procession. Entrepreneurial locals had decorated oversized bikes with neon colours and were charging punters for laps around a central square. It was all quite unusual, so I coughed up $10 for a couple of laps.
I wonder whose idea this was. It's popular thing to do on a Saturday night. Going round and round the square in a coloured little bicycle. Just want to dance. Oh, look at that one. It's got a horsey on top. Bet you're jealous of that horsey one, aren't you? Lots of work gone into that.
The inevitable soon happened.
We're in a traffic jam. Of course we are. It's Indonesia. Woo!
I then noticed something odd about the bike in front.
All right, let's go. I didn't realise I had pedals. Everyone can pedal. I'm sorry, I've just been being very lazy. Woohoo! Bit of speed.
The entertainment wasn't only limited to the bicycles, however. In the middle of the square, there is a bunch of other activities people could partake in.
What do I have to do?
You go straight and you cross around the between two trees.
I had to cross between those two trees blindfolded.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen. There's a million people in the way.
Putting my negativity aside for a minute, I gave it a go. The belief says that if you manage to achieve the feat, you will gain unlimited blessings. However, my nose must have taken over, as I was soon lured off the path by the smell of food.
Stop, open, finish.
Finish?
Yes.
Oh, look. I missed it. Oh, miles away.
While I may not have attained unlimited blessings, I had at least had a great night. The next day I jumped on a plane, heading to northern Sumatra and the city of Medan. Medan is Indonesia's largest city outside Java, with a population of 2.7 million. There's not a lot to see here, and much of what it may have had in terms of colonial buildings have been demolished to make way for modern malls and offices. It does have a beautiful mosque, however, and I found the people here in northern Sumatra to be incredibly friendly and helpful. The beautiful Grand Mosque was built in 1906 and has a stunning black roof. Indonesia is the largest Muslim country on earth, with 88% of the population identifying themselves as Muslim. Exhausting all of Medan's sights in little over an hour, I decided to head to the small town of Berastagai in search of a little more excitement. I'd heard that the town was a great place to visit, but I wasn't convinced.
I'm sure this town doesn't have that much to offer. That statue's quite cool, and that blue ball is magnificent, whatever that is. I think it's a mosque. Yeah, it's a pity. Hello. Good town? Number one, good? No? Not good. Okay, thanks. Maybe I should put a bit more effort into trying to find something to do. It just seems slightly dull. Oh, riding on the footpath, watch out. Hello, yes. A little bit dangerous. It's got a road next to him. Should drive on the road.
Not finding much in the town, I decided to head to the local tourist shack, where I found a real traveller.
Tourist office. Yeah. Inside. He's more of a traveller than me. I used to be like that. Not anymore though. Everything about that clothing just says that I love to travel. think I need to get back into the traveller spirit.
I wanted to find out what this man was thinking of doing.
Hello. What are you going to do here?
Volcano. Yeah.
How long does that take?
5 hours. Yeah, total, yeah.
With it being a 5-hour trek up a mountain and there being a risk of death, I decided that I would look for other things to do.
Where did you get your sarong from?
Mali, Africa.
Africa.
Yes, from. And this is from India.
India. Oh, very nice. Jeans are not really working.
Not really working.
No.
Yeah.
It's a good look.
Yeah.
You look much more of a traveller than me.
No, travel inside. Yeah.
He had inspired me, so I took a minivan 20 minutes up a hill to get as close to the volcano as I could. Mount Singabung had been inactive for over 4 centuries until it erupted in spectacular fashion in August 2010. Needing proof that I had at least tried to get to the volcano, I decided to commission a local photographer to snap my portrait.
You can take photos and I get one of these, yeah?
You like?
I can choose the style, yeah?
Yeah, style. This is Muslim.
Muslim style, okay, I won't take that one. Cool. Gangster style, yeah?
Gangster style. Yeah.
This way, yeah?
This way.
Ah, do you hate these people? They take their own photos? You tell them to get out of the way, did you? Get out of the way. Right, where should I go? Like this?
1, 2.
Laying on the rock?
Okay, Ken.
Like this?
Okay. 1.
Excellent. So now 10 minutes waiting, yeah?
10 minutes, yeah.
Oh, bubbles. Wow. It's a good setup. This is your office. Wow. Obscuring the volcano in that one. That's a good one. I can see the volcano. But I do like these lounging on the rocks one. A man I met here has trekked 2 hours to see that. Now this is much better. A wise man once told me that travelling was all on the inside, but it's good to have a memento. Souvenir. Excellent. Thank you very much, sir. My mother will love it. My belly's poking out. Damn. I'll have to cut that off. There.
Apart from the volcano, there wasn't that much to see in the town. However, I did enjoy the feeling that I was in a place that only real travellers ventured. It took me back to the days where I travelled as a backpacker, bargained hard, and didn't mind a few bugs in my bed. I decided to head south to the more well-trodden Lake Toba.
Oh, my days of backpacking are behind me. Don't know if this is a good idea bringing these bags with me. While I'm putting myself through this kind of rigorous travel. I have changed. I have changed. Oh. Oh. Woo.
Fortunately, the hardcore and painfully loud music helped me to recapture some of my youth. On the Traveller's Trail for years, Lake Toba is the site of a massive volcanic eruption 75,000 years ago, which is estimated to have been the largest volcanic eruption in the last 25 million years. I decided to visit a dance performance.
Wonder how long it goes on for. Hopefully not in the hours.
It did drag on for an hour and a half, and mainly consisted of what looked to be the same dance again and again.
And the buffalo's just standing there. Is a buffalo involved? I don't really think it's worth it, boys.
At least they brought out what I had come there to see, a giant puppet.
I'll give a donation. Yeah, give a donation here. Good on you.
I then got introduced to someone of a very high standing in the community.
Who are you?
Yeah, fine. Okay.
Yeah. Who are you?
I am the chief of the government, the local government here.
The chief. And what is this thing?
It is the Muppet here.
His arm is meant to be like this?
Like this, yes. Yes.
Like that?
Like that, yes.
Is a magical puppet?
Yes, magical. Yes.
She's money collector?
Yeah, like that, yes. Yes.
I was lucky enough to get a go on the oversized puppet. Lake Toba was supremely peaceful. While the dance may have lacked excitement, maybe that was the point. The entire area seemed to have a calmness about it. However, it had a turbulent history, and I met up with a local guide who said she could show me the darker side of the area, as well as showing me how the locals still lived.
How many people live in these houses?
In these houses, one house, there live people around 40 people inside.
40?
40 people.
Batok boys are considered adults at 10 years old and move into a communal house all of their own.
What are the round things? They're breasts, are they?
The female organs.
Female organs, yes.
That's the right word.
And that's the young boy's house.
Yeah, people here, if they want to get married, they don't choose the beautiful one, they choose the fertile one.
When it comes to childbirth, the man is not present. But when he hears of the birth, he must name the child straight away, drawing inspiration from his surroundings.
The first thing he saw on that time will be the name of the baby.
So if a man is in the field ploughing and he sees a potato, the son is called Potato?
Potatoes, yes.
So if she rings me and goes, hello, you having a baby? I go, oh, yes. And I look around the baby and go, oh, the cockerel. Wow. Who is this fellow?
This fellow is symbolize God. Everything has a soul, they believe so. The big tree has a soul, the house has a soul, the stone has a soul, so everything has a soul.
What's that thing?
That too, witch doctor.
Is there a witch doctor here?
Yeah, but it's quite difficult to find them nowadays because if we have problem, they will come. If we don't have problem, they will not come.
Finally, the dark side of the area.
And this is where they execute the victim as a sacrifice to the creator. They have three kind of execution. The first one for the chief of another village, and the second one for the traitor, the one who betrayed the village.
Oh, yes.
And then the third one, the man who make the adulterer.
The adulterer?
Adulterer.
Oh, goodness.
A man.
So it's your enemies, someone who betrays you, and an adulterer.
Yeah. After they do the execution, they will put the body here, and the chief of this village cut the palm of his hand and eat the palm of the hand to have a superstition, a magic power.
Eat it?
Yeah, eat it raw.
Eat the victim's
palm
hand?
Of the hand? Yeah, palm of the hand.
I think you'd like my palm. Does it look tasty?
It looks tasty.
Does it?
Yes.
A medicine book was brought out.
Have you ever tasted the palm of the hand before?
No, I haven't.
Well,
no.
But today we cannot also try because they are Christian now. We cannot do that.
Not allowed.
Not allowed.
A local had volunteered to show me how sacrifices used to take place.
Executioner need to torture the victim.
Torture him?
Torture him by made a cross into his chest.
That's not nice.
To drive away his spirits out. You scream
And how long ago did this happen?
The last one was witnessed by the first man who planted tobacco in this region, Mr. Nian House, in 1936.
1936?
1936.
It's not very long ago.
Not very long ago, but...
So 1936?
1936.
Is there someone alive that would have witnessed it, probably?
Yes, his father.
Did he eat the palm?
Ini kan dimakan telapak tangannya.
He ate the palm? Your father ate the palm? Is it tasty? Did he say it was tasty?
Apa rasanya telapak tangan?
Like buffalo meat?
Like chicken.
Like chicken? Everything is like chicken.
Yes.
This part of the culture fascinated me. and it was amazing to think that it wasn't all that long ago that it was still taking place. Nowadays, the only echo of those times was probably to be found with the local witch doctor. So with the help of my guide, I made an arduous 3-hour journey up a mountain to meet with the local doctor. Along the way, I picked up a rather large entourage of officials. First, there was the local village minister, who was joined by his assistant. Seeing as he was going, the head of the island decided to join us too, which in turn led to the minister of the region thinking that he couldn't miss out, which of course meant that the local head of the postal service couldn't possibly not be there.
Looks like I'm being escorted by the army. Wow.
After reaching the summit, I wondered if faith played a large part in the witch doctor's magic, being that if you believed enough to trek up a huge mountain to visit them, your wishes had more chance of coming true. It all looked and felt very authentic. This wasn't really for tourists, as I was told it was the local people who mainly used the doctors. Upon meeting the doctor, I discovered that there was in fact 2 of them.
He's going to contact the spirits to enter his body.
Are they good spirits?
Good spirits.
Good spirits.
Yeah, we need to contact the good spirits if you want to be a good man.
I am a good man.
Yes.
Yes. Why are there 2 witch doctors?
This man is doing the very important case for criminal, for murder, for example. This man is for the normal case. Somebody in the government, policeman, for example, want to be up, do the praying to the creator to make him have a better life.
A better life.
A better life.
And he can tell the future.
The future. Yeah, you will know from the lime over there.
The lime will tell me.
Martonggo marsatabi mahami ale do wapung do pung mula dari nabulun siya kodo sa luhu aliopung.
So he asks permission from the spirits.
I maupun nami si Raja Bata upun nami guru tate abula si Raja Subbaun. Tarluwobi maupun nami si
What did they say?
Opung mula jadi nabulun is the creator and asks his permission. He's doing this not for bad thing. He's doing this for the goodness of the people in the world. You take anything from the plate.
I'll take this line. Good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was hoping that my choice of limes was a good one.
Rich and famous? Rich?
Wala manuruton sekedar.
Komsi komsa.
What's that?
It means not rich, not poor.
Medium.
You have enough. If you are rich, you will have dangerous ill something in your stomach.
Oh, really? Yeah. If I get too rich?
Too rich, yes. Your money you will spend to cure
my stomach.
Yes.
Yeah.
So far, I wasn't enjoying their prophecies.
Some people broke into my house 4 months ago. They smashed it up. Will they be punished?
Pagar. Oh, he said, if you don't want that happen again, you have to have something to protect you.
Like an alarm system?
Yes.
I already had an alarm system, but they had a different idea.
He can protect the house?
You take 3.
3? Okay. One for my bedroom, one for the kitchen, and one for the lounge.
Throw away the bad things.
Make sure he throws them away properly.
So you ask the witch doctor to protect your house. You have to sip one sip. Satu.
Lime is good.
Yeah.
Bad spirits coming through. Bad spirits coming through. I guess I just wash my arms. Bad spirits out.
While I was hoping that the limes would ensure that I was never burgled again, members of my entourage had decided that they too were going to benefit from the hike up the mountain. A local minister was asking for a career advancement.
You will get a promotion?
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. More money?
No.
He wants one as well.
Yeah, promotion too.
You are going to get promotion. Congratulations. Yes. Anyone else want a promotion? Yep, that one wants one as well.
It seemed that everyone wanted a promotion. I was just hoping that they weren't all going for the same job. With my time in Indonesia having come to an end, I can say that I had seen a different side to the country than I had on my first trips here. I think that may largely be because I'm not the traveller I used to be, and roughing it in Indonesia takes its toll. I'm not a fan of Jakarta. It still appears unmanageable, dirty and congested, on top of which there isn't a great deal to do. Borobudur remains a highlight of Asia for me, while Yogyakarta is a great cultural gem. I'd seen Sumatra this time around, and with its laid-back pace of life and friendly people, it's a place I'm tempted to explore more.